Hello, Paulo Leite here, record collector. Today I am in Potsdam, Germany, and I am visiting Radio GaGa. Let's go inside. I'm gonna be upfront here. On this video, you're going to see something you probably never saw before. So keep watching because, well, you will see. On the entrance, there are lots of CDs and DVDs at a reduced price. Sometimes you find great stuff there. I always check those discounted bins. Inside, Radio GaGa is pure joy. DVDs, toys, games, collector's items, they have it all. But you ain't seen nothing yet, so keep watching. The CDs and vinyl records are located at the back room. And yes, these crates are filled with CDs. You are encouraged to take them down if you want and see the CDs they contain. That's what I did. A lot of vinyl for just €5. Lots of CDs for just €3. And lots of maxis and singles for €1. Vinyl records are organized by alphabetical order. And with a few exceptions I'm about to show, there is little distinction between genre. I'm in You, 1977 by Peter Frampton. This album came right after Frampton Comes Alive. It didn't sell as much as expected, which is such a shame because it had great songs. Going Through the Motions, 1979 by Hot Chocolate. This one came at the very end of the disco era. United, 1986 by the Commodores. Not their best album, but lots of fun to listen to, if you enjoy that late 80s synth-pop sound. The Bridge, 1986 by Billy Joel, the last one produced by Phil Ramone. Although it got mixed reviews, it had several great songs, including a great duet with Ray Charles. Now, if you watched my other videos on this channel, you will notice this collection is very different from most other collections I have explored in the past. That's because here, you will not find Mobile Fidelity albums, UHQR boxes, nor those exquisite Japanese editions. Radio GaGa is not that type of record shop. Also, a lot of you will be quick to dismiss this collection and say, oh, there's a lot of trash here. I disagree. There are lots of albums here that time forgot. But if you are patient and willing to dig, you will see there are lots of pearls scattered around. Like This Amandelier, Sweet Revenge, 1978, followed by Never Trust a Pretty Face, 1979, followed by Diamonds for Breakfast, 1980. I know several very posh and hip record shops that would price these albums at least €25 each, but here they go for $5. Do you want more? The Poet and I, 1974 by Frank Mills. This is some of the best easy listening from the 70s, which, by the way, is very different from the easy listening from the 60s. The only CDs that exist of this, as far as I know, were all released in Japan. Same with the vinyl reissues. But here, you can take this original pressing for €5, and it is in great condition. It Feels So Good, 1977 by the Manhattans. This album can be found very cheap in America, but here in Europe, not so much. This is a great album, and here it goes for €5. Sloppy Seconds, 1973 by Dr. Hook. This album is a riot. It's nasty and crude, but it's lots of fun. So, if you are looking for the best albums everybody loves, celebrates and reveres, you know, the John Coltrane's, the expensive Steely Dan's, 100th Speedmaster pressed in 10,000 grams vinyl, so virgin it looks like olive oil, this is not the record shop for you. However, if your taste takes you through great artists and albums that, for some reason, fell through the cracks of our very limited pop culture, then you know you need to come to Radio GaGa, because in the middle of all these fillers, you will find a lot of things you like. Now, they also have more expensive stuff, usually the titles that are more popular. And speaking of Steely Dan, Countdown to Ecstasy, 1973, for €12, not bad at all. And you still find some great stuff. Styx 2, 1973 by Styx. Also, Equinox, 1975. The Grand Illusion, 1977. This one certified triple platinum. Pieces of 8, 1978. Also a triple platinum. And the next one, Cornerstone, 1979. Same thing, multi-platinum. Styx was an amazing band. They had, I think, a total of 4 consecutive studio albums that were certified multi-platinum. Oh, Tomorrow's Pantomime, 1976, by Decameron. They were a great English band, part folk, part prog rock. It's great to find them here. They only released 4 albums. This was their last one. There's some heavy metal here too, but let me remind you once more, this record shop has a big surprise for you. Keep watching this video. Liznarok Audio asks me, where are the best record shops for metal? Oh, that's an easy answer, Scandinavia. I don't know why Scandinavians are crazy about metal. Sweden, Norway, Finland too. I visited Finland a few years ago and I wanted to visit a few record shops. I found some good ones, but easily 80% of what they had was metal. I ended up not buying anything because I'm not that really into metal. And this is funny because it seems metal fans still buy lots of CDs. And it's easy to understand why. Many of those editions are gorgeous. The packaging of those CDs is top notch. So if you have a passport and you want to get some great metal, head north. Very north. And keep watching this video because in a couple of minutes you'll see something fascinating. Now, their CD collection is a slightly different matter. They are all discounted, most of them at only €3. And although there are lots of CDs located around the room, the bulk is in those crates. You are encouraged to take them down and dig. No, I know, it's work. Radio GaGa makes you work for those CDs. But the reality is this, very few people are willing to do that. So this means, if there are good titles, they are still there. Now, because they are all discounted, of course you will not find any mobile fidelity titles. But what I enjoy about this is that I can fill gaps in my collection with titles I want, but never bought because they are common and I didn't want to pay a lot of money for them. This is the beauty of Radio GaGa. They represent a niche in the market that is hard to perfect. Lots of CDs you want, but you never bought because the price wasn't right. But here they are in great condition and for just €3. Some snobs may think, oh, that's a lot of trash. No, these are not trash. I am a serious collector, but I am not a snob. There are lots of popular titles I don't have precisely because I never found them at the right price. And here I am finding them. So yes, I found several titles I couldn't say no to. Every crate has way over 100 titles. And here and there, you will find great stuff. Regatta de Blanc, 1979 by The Police. Pyramid, 1978 by the Alan Parsons Project. If you don't have these, here's the opportunity. They also have a section of promo CDs like those that come with music magazines. They are all organized and in great condition. You may find here something pretty unique. Lots of box sets with all kinds of music genres, mostly compilations, also for good prices. John Triple asks me, when will I visit Amsterdam? I was in Amsterdam a few months ago and I bought some great records there. I did not have a lot of time while I was there, but I managed to find a great record shop. And I did make a video there. I should be posting the video soon. I love Amsterdam. I have great memories of the city. Amsterdam has a number of great record shops with great collections and fair prices. I always have lots of fun shopping there. This is a great Eric Clapton 4-CD collection that's very cheap because it lacks the larger box that held the CDs. This collection contains some nice Domino's outtakes. Diamond Life, 1984 classic Sade album. I would get this Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I already have it. And oddly enough, I bought it a year ago for twice the price. And you should always look under the displays for some more bargains. Radio GaGa has also a very nice collection of vintage recorders, boomboxes, amps, old radios, and stuff I haven't seen in decades. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. Let me show you something completely different, something I wasn't expecting to see. Come with me, it's incredible, and it is located right behind this door that is closed to customers. This is the stock of their online shop on eBay. Hundreds of crates with CDs, totaling over 100,000 CDs. Overload. And as I went deeper into the other rooms, dozens of thousands more. It never ends. And more. It's incredible, isn't it? Please give this video a like and subscribe to this channel. There's more great content coming soon. Thank you. Well, there are a few places on Earth where I wouldn't mind to be locked in during a nuclear attack. This is one of them. Rubicon, 1975 by Tangerine Dream, one of their best albums. Who's Next, 1971 by The Who. Also, Quadrophenia, the soundtrack, 1979. The Turn of a Friendly Card, 1980, by the Alan Parsons Project. I love this one. The Yes album, 1971, by Yes. The Good Earth, 1974, by Manfred Mann's Earth Band. I love this one too. Yes, they also have tons of games from every platform, from every decade. The Oxygen Trilogy by Jean-Michel Jarre. Eyes of the Heart, 1976 by Keith Jarrett. And of course, no record shop in Germany is complete without this one. Crazy for You, 1993 by David Hasselhoff. I did some great shopping at Radio GaGa, and for very little money. It was also a sheer pleasure just walking through those rooms, looking at so much media. This shop is a must-go place if you enjoy games, collectibles, memorabilia, vintage equipment, all kinds of oddities you can think of, and CDs and vinyl. And when you visit them, don't be in a hurry. Have a few hours to spare because you will be fascinated by all the stuff they have. It is incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed my time there, and so will you. And you should be here with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. There's more great content coming soon. Thank you.